Hey Andrea, welcome to Talent Connect 2014.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, no problem. Andrea, I was wondering if you could take a moment just to introduce yourself, what your current role is today, and some of your professional background.
Yeah, absolutely. So my current role is a corporate recruiter at Achievers, but prior to working at Achievers, I worked for a large North American financial institution in their account management side, so working with clients, and then moved into agency recruiting before I joined Achievers. And I've been with Achievers for almost 2 years now. Started off as a corporate recruiter, true and true, hiring for offices in Toronto and San Francisco. And in the past 6 months or so, really been more focusing on the employer branding piece and talent programs. So a little bit about us. We are a social recognition company. We have about 263 employees across North America and in the UK. Yeah, and we're just excited to be here.
So talking about the last 6 months and that experience of building that employer brand, um, one of the core pieces of Achievers also overall is that cultural piece. Could you expand on that and help us learn what culture is about at Achievers?
Absolutely. So, culture is very important to us at Achievers. It really is a huge part of what makes us who we are. We have a set of 8 core values, and we go by those every day. We have a motto of love, live our values every day. So it's very important. It's actually ingrained into our social recognition tool as well. So when we send a recognition through the platform, it's actually connected with one of those core values.
And so, with that note and understanding how important the cultural piece is within the organization, can you take a moment to explain what it's like putting that cultural piece into the mindset of a prospective candidate to see if they're the right fit?
Sure, absolutely. So, one of the things we've been focusing on for the past year or so is exactly that, giving candidates an insight into what it might be like to work at Achievers. So, we've done a few programs like SlideShare campaigns where we've put together targeted ads in terms of letting individuals know what their teams might look like. We've done a revamp of our careers page and also our LinkedIn careers page with focus on departments specifically so they can understand what those look like, and also things like a Google virtual tour, so you can go online and tour our office without actually having to step foot inside the door.
And so, with that candidate experience that you have in place over the last 6 months, educating a prospective client, how tough was that to get everybody within Achievers to sort of embrace that, and also specifically for a hiring manager to make that whole 360 experience?
We definitely look to our hiring managers and partner with them early on. So we get them involved in the process throughout the whole way, and it's really more of a team effort.
Right. And so, based on getting your hiring managers involved, having that candidate experience, it took about 6 months, almost a year to get all of this in place. If there's an organization out there today, small, medium sized businesses, what would be sort of 2 or 3 things from your experience that you've learned over this time that you could probably share with others out there that are trying to do or replicate the same sort of feel and vibe for candidates?
So one thing that I would recommend is to never settle. Even though we have these programs in place, we definitely always look to evolve them and get to the next level. And the second would be to involve your employees. They really are your brand ambassadors, so get them involved. They have great ideas and they know better than anyone what it's like to work in the organization.
And what's going to happen in the next 6 to 12 months? I know you've started things off and things are looking well. How do you continue to evolve, or do you have any insights to what's happening next?
Sure, yeah. So as I mentioned, we're doing more targeted campaigns at this point. So now that we have a solid foundation, we're really looking to target those and get a bit more traction on specific roles. And then we're also doing some events. So we recently launched something called BYOB.
Oh,
It's
wow.
called BYOB because it's Bring Your Own Bestie. So we open
Nice.
up the office for people to bring in their friends and
Oh,
have drinks and snacks and just a lot of fun.
Andrew, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
attending Talent Connect and for taking a moment to speak with
It's
us.
been a pleasure.
Thanks.
Thanks.